In the heart of the Maasai Mara, a vast and untamed wilderness teeming with life, a lion reigned supreme, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of wildlife history, Scarface. This majestic and battle-scarred lion would ascend to lead a formidable coalition, becoming a symbol of power, resilience, and survival in the unforgiving wilds of the Maasai Mara. Scarface, aptly named for the prominent scar that adorned his face, was no ordinary lion. While the exact date of his birth remains shrouded in the mists of time, Scarface's journey through the Maasai Mara would become an enduring legend. His remarkable story captured the imagination of wildlife enthusiasts and researchers alike, etching his name in the lore of the Maasai Mara. Lions generally live for 10 to 14 years, and despite suffering quite a few injuries that also led to him developing a few limps, Scarface was known as a strong lion. His endurance and distinct, scarred visage lent a charisma and sense of intrigue to his cult, so much so that it led to widespread documentation and coverage of his life and times. He was starred in National Geographic, BBC, and many more worldwide. Scarface was the undisputed ruler of the Maasai Mara, an expansive wilderness that stretches across the territories of Kenya and Tanzania. This region is celebrated for its extraordinary biodiversity and abundant wildlife, but it is also a realm where survival hinges on strength, adaptability, and resilience. Scarface's dominance in this untamed expanse elevated him to the status of one of the Mara's most iconic lions. The uniqueness of Scarface extended beyond the striking facial scar that defined him. It was his indomitable resilience that truly set him apart. Scarface had navigated the relentless challenges of the wild, earning his distinctive moniker through the countless scars etched into his formidable frame, a testament to the trials he had faced and overcome. It was these battle-worn scars that made him instantly recognizable to those who had the privilege of witnessing his awe-inspiring presence. Beyond his physical attributes, Scarface's unique presence was marked by unwavering authority. He stood as the unchallenged leader of his coalition, a position acquired through a combination of combat prowess and strategic genius. Scarface embodied the adaptability of lions in the wild, where every day presented new trials of strength, resilience, and survival. Scarface's reign was not without its trials and tribulations. Challenges loomed around every corner, from territorial disputes with rival lions to the unending quest for food and resources. Yet, Scarface and his coalition held their ground, facing adversity head-on with an unyielding spirit. While other lions will think twice to step their foot into this water, Scarface used to cross this crocodile-infested Mara River very often. He was feared of nothing. Over the years, he was thought to be dead numerous times, but he made it to this advanced age because of what he was: a strong, handsome lion, an amazing team player. He was loved by his ladies and adored by his cubs so very much. In the early stage of his injury, the wound on his eye opened several times, but timely vet intervened and prevented infection. Scarface was also struck by a Maasai warrior's spear, but he survived again. Along with his brothers Hunter, Morani, and Sikio, he formed a formidable coalition that fascinated travelers around the world, and those who saw their adventures on the screen alike. In fact, it was during one of these raids along with his siblings that he lost his right eyelid, and got the eponymous scar as a 4-year-old in 2012. It was early 2012, a tourist named Stephen Clark filmed this incredible footage during his safari in Maasai Mara, where we can see a young lion bleeding but still knocking out the big adult male known as Claude. It was astonishing to see how aggressive and determined he was. The four-man crusaders went for a territory conquest, taking over the marsh pride that was featured on the BBC documentary Big Cat's Diary. Another pride that the musketeer coalition took over was Paradise Pride in the year 2016. After years of living as a champion in Mara, Scarface started becoming weak in the final days of his astonishing life that led up to his death on June 11, 2020. 9th of June, 2020, the king, legend and very famous Mara hero Scarface was spotted here between Caboso and Double Crossing area, looking very tired, hopeless, and anxious. Even near the end, he defied logic by dragging his tired and thin body 25 kilometers back to the place where he was born. We feared the worst when we saw him in close proximity to the Salis males, a trio of the most ferocious young males in the Mara, but they respectfully let him be, even when he defiantly snarled at them. The last remaining member of the musketeers was his brother Morani, who was missing for the past few months and presumed dead by the end of 2023. On the 11th of June, 2020, at 1 p.m. local time, Scarface took his last breath. He died in peace without any disturbance from vehicles and hyenas. The Rangers were the only vehicle on the scene and by his side, hoping to give him any kind of comfort. The Maasai Mara has lost yet another one of its great iconic males. The legend will forever be in our hearts. Kenya and the world will miss this legend. The oldest lion in the Kenyan Mara, 14-year-old Scarface, was the undisputed king. He is gone but not forgotten. Though Scarface may no longer roam the Mara, his legacy endures in the memories of those who witnessed his majesty and in the valuable lessons he imparted about the unyielding wild. His story serves as a reminder that in the harshest of environments, strength, courage, and unwavering determination can lead to a reign that resonates through the ages. Today the journey of a true warrior came to an end. He was the biggest celebrity of the Maasai Mara in Kenya and a true inspiration for millions of people around the world. His story combined with his look makes him a true legend and the undisputed king of the jungle.